Oh my god, I am so amped to receive this comment. It says, I'm pleasantly confused. First of all, of course you are. Everybody would be. But second of all, that's so nice to add pleasantly. I mean, I've gotten regularly confused and disturbingly confused, but pleasantly confused. I like that. Here's my adulthood in a nutshell, in a very small nutshell, because as everybody has seen, there's a lot to it. In my late teens, kept going back and forth, feminine, masculine, feminine, masculine. Finally, I'm like, I gotta lock in. My family's religious, it's kind of weighing on me, you know? I need to find a way to live a traditional life, like have a husband and kids and shit. I can do this, focus. The problem is, I don't want men to touch me. I find a genius solution. I start dating inmates. Cause see, I'm bad at lying. And I could tell people that I had a boyfriend and I wasn't lying. And I also had the comfort of talking to somebody every single day. I thought it was the perfect plan. But then I thought, wait, no conjugal visits in New Hampshire, how am I gonna procreate? Round 2 of locking in. I figure, okay, I gotta just find a way to put up with a dude in person, you know what I mean? I gotta make it work. Step 1, I was bigger at this point, I had gotten to my highest weight. I was like, if I get thin, all my problems will go away and I'll be able to find a dude and live happily ever after. Naive. But I did. But then it went too far. By the way, during this time, I'm still dating inmates. Except they've been released. I couldn't help it. Yeah, I could. But I was so used to, like, the things that they were conditioned to do, like courtesy flushing. Why isn't that something we all do as a society? I met this one dude, he just got done serving, like, I don't know, like an 8 to 10 year bid. Almost drives us off a bridge. Did I leave? No. I was like, oh my god, that just shows how much he loves me. Anyways, I did end up leaving him though. He had bed bugs, he slept with his aunt, it's a long story. Oh, so then I met another dude who just got released from prison and he just got done serving a 10-year bid. And what did my head say to me? Fatherhood material. Dropped out of college, got pregnant, perfect timing, am I right? Had my baby. It was a bad situation, had to leave. Got my life together, graduated college, got sober, I've been sober ever since. I'm still trying to date dudes, still trying to make it work, even though I don't get it. Like, something does not click with me with how that's in a good experience. It's like getting continuously impaled by a plunger. Like, I don't understand the appeal. But different strokes for different folks, you know what I mean? And at this point, I convinced myself no women actually like being with men. They just look to it as a chore. Which obviously I know isn't true, but back then I had to convince myself of that because I just didn't get it. And of course, I'm constantly changing my look, you see. I'm obviously not comfortable. Finally, I had to face the reality. I don't like bumping uglies with cis dudes. So I came out as a lesbian, which, by the way, this isn't the first time I came out as a lesbian in my lifetime, maybe like the 7th. And one of the reasons I kept, like, going back in the closet is because I was like, this doesn't make sense. Yeah, it feels good dressing as a guy, but I knew I wasn't a lesbian. That didn't make sense. It didn't completely feel right. So I started researching, you know what I mean? Because I didn't know what the fuck to do. And I got in touch with other trans people, and it was like, oh my god, like, my whole world, like, opened. Like, eventually, I came out to family. I started my transition. I was on hormones for a while. I got top surgery. Then my liver started to fail like 3 years in. Continued it, and I detransitioned. It only lasted like a month and a half. I didn't know what the fuck to do. I didn't know what changes were gonna revert. But yeah, like I said, only lasted a month and a half. But my husband, we weren't like together at the time. He's also a trans man, and I had met him like the same year I had top surgery, I believe. So he met me as a guy, but he stuck with me through all of it. And being with him, it was like, holy shit. Like, that's where I'm meant to be. Like, this is what's meant to happen. Like, and obviously, I believe my husband is my soulmate and everything, and I plan on being with him for the rest of my life. But even if I somehow wasn't, it just makes sense. Being with somebody who also has, like, experience being trans, it's just where I'm meant to be. But yeah, that was 2019. We got married in, I think, 2020, and we're still here.